Quality, service, atmosphere. You're next in the chair. Feel at home in the Barbershop. Gbush offers a fresh cut on sports. The Barbershop isn't just grooming for guys. It's culture, it's lifestyle, it's sports. And it's now the Barbershop is giving the sports scene a sheer shave and shine. Join the makeover now. Follow Garrett Bush at Gbush91 on Twitter.
What's up, man? It's your boy G. Bush. It's the Barbershop. Browns versus Jets recap, and whoop! Oh, man. Oh, man, it's good to get a win. I'll take it however I can get it, and you know how we give it up on a win. Hey, everybody get on in. Come on in. Hey, fellas, you know how we do when we get a win. Let's get that breakdown. It's been a while since we got the breakdown. Ha, 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 ha. Get on out here, man. Cleveland Browns, New York Jets, recap. Browns win on Monday Night Football, 23-3. It's good to get a win any way I can get it. Any way I can get the win, I'm going to take a dub any way I can get it, man. Jets, let's start off with the Jets. Let's just go ahead and start this with the Jets. I can't even knock y'all, man. Like I'm not going to sit up in here and act like the Browns killed y'all or something. To be truthful, I mean, it really wasn't nothing y'all could do today. I mean, you got all these guys out. Mosley's out. Quentin Williams is out. You got Sam Darnold, of course, is out with mono. And then you got Trevor Siemian, who starts the game for you. And if you go ahead and check my recap, my preview, I did the preview, and I told you, Trevor Siemian can play a little ball. He can play a little ball. He started some games for Denver. And you can check out my preview. And I showed some highlights of what he can do. So when you look at this situation, they had a good enough chance with Le'Veon Bell and trying to do some things. Heck, Crowder caught 14 passes last week. So the Jets was just grossly undermanned the whole game. And it wasn't like the Browns came out there and embarrassed the Jets. They just didn't have all their weapons, didn't have a lot of they was already struggling up front. And when you don't have that, your quarterback, and then your backup quarterback goes out of the game, there's really nothing you can do, man. Really nothing you can do. You're down to your third-string quarterback, and I don't care if you're the Patriots. You're not going to win no games in the NFL with this third-string quarterback. I thought the Falk kid came in, did what he could, tried to move the team a little bit. Le'Veon Bell, he just came in and was trying to put the team on his back. I think he had some really nice runs. But at the end of the day, anytime a professional team gets back in there and tries to pull that Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, Wildcat, Darren McFadden game, come on, bro. That don't even work on the game no more. That don't even work on Madden no more. Ain't nobody about to let you run no Wildcat. They took Wildcat off of Madden. That don't work no more. When I seen them lining Le'Veon Bell taking a read option, he back there talking about some. Come on, bro. Cats was running up, punching him in the mouth, man. Ain't nobody about to let you do no read option. That's out of here. They was just undermanned. But for the Browns, let's get to the Browns. So, 2 observations. Let's get you your boy, and let's give out some game balls. First game ball goes to your boy, Odell Beckham Jr., and a.k.a. that's Sonic. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. He looked like he was out there running around getting some coins. So much for that old Odell Beckham ain't explosive no more, because he sure was getting out of the gates on you boys. Woo! 6 catches, 161 yards, 1 touchdown. I think 85 or 89 yard reception. Quick slant, out the gates. Deuces. And I love the expression on Gregg Williams' face. I loved it. And don't get it twisted. I'm on record saying I like what Gregg Williams did last year for the Browns. I'm on record on my radio show, The Barbershop, Check that out 8 to 12 on Saturdays. You can stream that live on the radio.com app. Don't play with yourself. Come on now, pause. I'd say he should get an interview. So I like what Gregg Williams was saying, but when he came out in the press conference, it was like, Odell Beckham who? Man, you should have seen him going crazy on the sideline when Odell caught that little quick slant and juiced everybody, got out on them boys. Like dude cats was chasing him like your layaway was about to get back in the day. When they give you that last 2-week paycheck and you say, hey, your school layaway about to get put away, you better put $20 down on that school layaway before they put that back. They was running to that counter like that. Odell Beckham got them boys off the sticks, man. I commend him. You coming back home, I thought he was going to press a little bit. You know, he was stuck on about 50-some-odd yards. There was a couple times where the offense was stagnant a little bit. And then he came out of the game, went in the locker room thinking maybe it's his hip or something. So I'm thinking like he would press. Maybe you start to see some frustration boil over. And maybe he's just, going to start talking, be in people's ears, saying I'm open, frustration bubbling over. Nah, man. He just kept continuing to do his thing, walking back to the huddle, and just basically doing his job, man. So with that, and everything going on with Gregg Williams this week about him saying that Gregg Williams was trying to hurt him, the watch situation, all that above, and I thought he showed tremendous poise. And I think that got the monkey off his back, so to speak. So now he can just concentrate on it and keep it moving. I think that'll set him up, and I think now he's comfortable and he's ready to go. So I give the game ball on the offensive side of football to Odell Beckham Jr. On the defensive side of the football, man, this dude Myles Garrett. Who pissed Myles Garrett off? Did somebody DM his girl? Did somebody, I don't know what happened to him. Did somebody keep knocking on his door? Like, did Jehovah's Witnesses people knocking on his door on a Sunday? Early in the morning at 7? I'm confused, bro. Because Myles Garrett is out here playing angry. Real angry. I mean, he's getting these 15-yard penalties, but they seem to not care. Like, because he's taking quarterbacks out the game. Like, the way he did Trevor Siemian, he folded his legs up underneath him, man, like Muppet legs. Like, he had the Kermit the Frog legs up underneath him. I was like, ooh, he's out. As soon as I seen him, then Trevor Siemian was out of the game. They had to go right to commercial. And it's like, he just kept coming. He just kept, like, getting after the quarterback. 3 sacks today, about 6-7 hurries. He got 5 sacks for the year, and he playing with this chip on his shoulder like, I don't care. I got the ghost of Lawrence Taylor in me now. I'm hitting everything moving. Like a thirsty dude at 145 in a bar. I'm trying to hit everything moving. It's crazy. So, right now, I mean, he looking like he's trying to be the defensive player of the year. I mean, he was dominant today. He looked like he was trying to be Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack type dudes. He showed up and showed out. I mean, some of these penalties, I mean, some of them I want him to hold off on them. I mean, we just gotta hope that these penalties don't come at an inopportune time during the playoffs or during some point in the season in which, you'll get a bad rap for this. As being a cat that gets 15-yard penalties, especially against marquee players like Patrick Mahomes or whether that's a Brady or something, they're going to be watching you. So, if he plays like that right now, just be forewarned that anything close, they're going to call. Because he's starting to get that reputation as a dude that is going to hit people and that gets 15-yard penalties. But as far as his skill level and talent, I mean, it's off the charts, man. I played defense and I played D1, and it's like, I mean, he just doing what he want to out here. So defensive game ball goes to him. Even with that being said, they win 23-3. The Browns win over the New York Jets. There's still some things that need to be ironed out and worked on. You always want to iron out some stuff, and at least you can get the dub while you're working on some stuff. But one thing that I'm seeing is, Gregg Williams confused Baker a little bit tonight, man. There's some throws that were not as accurate as I'm used to seeing Baker, especially on the running outside of the pocket. There's still some situations where he's kind of forcing some throws into coverage, especially over the middle. So I think that's just a product of him not playing very much in the preseason. Hopefully, he can consistently get better throughout the years and get better throughout the season, and he can work his way through that. But he's not, he played a pretty good game today, but it's not where he needs to be if the Browns want to be a Super Bowl contender. He has to step his game up a little bit. But at the end of the day, you got to just be able to work on the fly, work on some of these things while you're getting wins. So I'll take the win. If you're going to win and keep working on your game, that's something that you got to be able to do. And when you look at the totality and the big picture of the game, you got to think of it like this. This blog should be sponsored by the Cleveland Clinic. Because right now, everybody is in the infirmary. Big Ben, out for the season. He sound like he a pitcher. Tommy John surgery for a quarterback? He sound like he a pitcher. What you, Clayton Kershaw now? It's crazy. Drew Brees, thumb surgery. He out. Andrew Luck retired. Crazy. Nick Foles out for the Jaguars. You got all of these quarterbacks that are out and it's going down. And you got a perfect opportunity to basically say, we're going to stake our ground or we're going to do something to set ourselves aside and actually make the playoffs and actually give ourselves a great chance of making the playoffs just because all those other teams got people out. So this is even more imperative that the Cleveland Browns have to capitalize on what they're supposed to be doing and capitalize on this point in time when other teams are going through all this adversity and having these crazy injuries to their starting quarterbacks. So that's just something that just puts more pressure on them. Looking forward to going forward. They got the Rams next week. That's no walk in the park. They're going to have to play 15, 20 times better to beat them Rams. Because evidently the Rams is going to get some calls too. Nah, I'm just joking. I don't want to put no built-in excuses. You know what I'm saying? But the Rams get calls. I'm just saying. Nah, but the Rams are a good ball club. You know what Aaron Donald do. You know what Todd Gurley is. Cooper Kupp and Cooks and all them boys and Woods. They got a nice squad. You know what they're going to bring to the table. So if the Browns want to win that game, they got to exponentially put way more points on the board, way more sound with the penalty game, execute higher percentage on third down conversions. They got to be way better than that than what they've been the first two games if they want to have a shot to beat the Rams. But in the end, like I said, this stuff in the NFL is week to week. So your goal is to win and survive. Win, move on, survive. And then go back to the drawing board. For the Jets, season's over. Sorry, season's done. And that's the terrible thing about all these teams with the hurt quarterbacks. You know, Pittsburgh Steelers, Mason Rudolph looked pretty good, but the season's over. I know you just traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick. That trade just came down the pipeline. Minkah Fitzpatrick, safety for the Miami Dolphins, is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a first-round pick. I mean, Steelers needed help in the back end. They be getting torched for the last 8 to 10 years in the back end. So that makes a little bit of sense. But the Miami Dolphins, I don't know what you're doing. You traded Laramie Tunsil, Kenny Stills. You traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. I mean, you're getting rid of everything. Y'all got 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks in 2020. I still don't understand it. All them dudes that you just traded is young. So, at best, all you're going to do is replace those young people with more young people. I never understood it. I guess. Whatever. I ain't worried about y'all. But at the end of the day, when you look at this recap, Browns did what they were supposed to do. They're not going to get any credit from the national media. If they would have lost this game, they would have got crucified for it. They won the game. Who cares? It's the Jets and the third-string quarterback. So it's a lose-lose situation. So at the end of the day, they go back, watch the tape, figure out what they can do a little better. But they're going to have to play a lot better going into that Los Angeles Rams game. And I'm looking forward to that because these next few games are brutal. To be truthful, the next 5 games for the Cleveland Browns are all with undefeated teams. And we really going to see what these Browns is talking about this year because this schedule is about to get hot and heavy. But as always, hit me up. Hit the like on this, man. Like, y'all be playing around. Hit the like and subscribe button, man. That like don't cost nothing. That like is totally free. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to hit y'all up. I'm going to keep giving you previews before the game. I'm going to keep going ahead and giving you these recaps. But you know what we do. It's the Barbershop. Listen to the show 8 to 12 every Saturday. You can go ahead and also listen to that on the radio.com app. And also listen to me. Browns pregame show on 92.3 The Fan. That's also streaming live anywhere, radio.com app. Go ahead and download that. You can hear your boy Gbush in the Barbershop on the radio. And don't forget to subscribe. Much love and salute. We'll see you next time. You've been locked in with Gbush in the Barbershop. Feel free to take a look at some of our other videos linked here. And also subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our updated content coming out regularly. Thanks again for listening.